Howdy y'all, Homemade Spaceship here with Sound Barrier Academy, and today I just want to give you guys a little introduction into microphones. I have two different microphones right here. I have a legendary SM57, one of the most used microphones in recording history, and I have a very affordable and good quality condenser microphone here, the AKG 214. The big difference between what we have as a dynamic microphone and a condenser microphone is that a dynamic microphone can sort of pick up directly what's in front of it. Not much of else. It's kind of what's directly in front of it. It can handle a lot more sound pressure level, or SPL, which means a lot more just sound force going into it without it breaking, and generally has a more direct sort of feeling to it. A condenser microphone, on the other hand, is going to sort of be a little bit more delicate, can't handle as much sound pressure, and picks up more of the room, a lot more of what's going on. It's a much more detailed microphone. This microphone, the condenser microphone, will pick up your air conditioning vent. This microphone will not. It'll pick up what's directly in front of it. This will hear almost everything around it. Especially as you go up higher quality, you'll get more and more detail out of this. But you also get a lot more stuff. You get more of the room as to where this is just going to get what's directly in front of it. These microphones work with their diaphragms. This diaphragm is actually wired, and it's sort of this magnetic diaphragm that works inside of here. This diaphragm actually floats via electricity in the middle, giving it a much more detailed response. This is great for almost everything. The SM57 is great for almost everything. You can record guitars, percussion, Foley, so much. You could even do voices, any sort of instrument. It's great with this. A very direct, good signal with a good amount of bite. Condenser microphones are generally going to be what you want when it comes to recording vocals mainly. So if you are a vocalist and you're trying to record vocals, I do recommend a condenser microphone. There are some things, we can do to help mitigate some of that noise: hanging blankets, sound blankets, foam, building an isolated room somehow, or also there's certain like foam structures that can go around the microphone that can be helpful as well. So we have these two microphones here, much more detailed, picks up a lot of everything, much more direct, has a little bit more power, and picks up only what's directly in front of it. Another big difference between these two microphones is that if you just plug this one into your interface and hit the record button, you're going to hear stuff. It's going to come through. Condenser microphones require phantom power, or 48 volts. So I'll show you this on my interface, but every interface is going to have a 48 volts or phantom power button, and that's what's going to actually power this microphone. It's what's going to send that electrical current to the diaphragm to make it float, so we get that much more detailed response. So if your condenser isn't working, make sure you have phantom power turned on. So let's go take a look at the guitar I recorded with both these microphones, see if we can hear a difference, and also show you how to sort of hook them up and connect them. Cool. Awesome. So if we look here, this is an XLR cable. This is the kind of cable that connects to a microphone. So you can see this is the end that is going to receive the signal, the female end from the microphone. So we're going to plug this into our microphone. Now this is the male end that sends out the signal. So I could plug this into the back of here, right here, or like we said with this guy, I have my combination jack right here, and I can just plug this in just like that. And now we are in. Also, remember, when connecting a condenser microphone, we need to find our 48 volts phantom power button. Mine is right here on this interface. You will not damage a condenser or a dynamic mic with 48 volts. And obviously you need it for a condenser. There is a rare type of microphone called a ribbon microphone, which you probably won't see in your home studio setup. That can be destroyed by phantom power. So if you are using a ribbon microphone, do not send it phantom power or you'll be out probably $1,500. So cool, once we got that set up, we're gonna jump into Ableton and see how to assign these in live. Okay, cool. So once we have our microphone plugged in, we're gonna remember which input we plugged it into, and as we're talking into it, we can usually see sort of which one's getting the most gain. Right now I can see I plugged into number 2. This is my dynamic microphone, so it does not require phantom power, but won't be hurt by it. So once I got that selected, my input, I like to switch this to auto, which means I'm going to hear it when the record arm is on. And now I should be hearing my voice. Let's add some reverb. And there it is. All right, so now I can see my voice is coming through and I'm recording. If I want to record, I can just go hit record with my record track armed. And now I am recording my voice. Use a little more input gain right here, and there we go. And that looks like about a healthy signal of my voice being recorded right there. So next, I want to talk about the difference here between our condenser and dynamic. See if we can hear a difference. Here's the condenser. Now let's switch over to the dynamic. As you can hear, the microphones have two very distinct sounds. The dynamic is getting a little bit more grit, punch, and a lot more directness out of it. And the condenser has a little bit more warmth, detail, and other things going on there. So every microphone sounds different. Have fun hooking up your microphones, record a lot of random stuff, and play with it. One of my favorite things to do is to take random things from my studio, record them, clapping them, jingling them, whatever I got, and play with that sound in something like Simpler Sampler until I get something really cool. And yeah, that's actually how I made my most popular song on Spotify, Pockets. I made it out of stuff with my pockets that I recorded with a simple SM57. So have fun out there recording, record something cool, record something unique, and have a great time.